is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Beavers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the first crack at it here. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Red pass, it's complete.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right front. Nice job.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskies will have it first and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oregon State Beavers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Got it in the middle, it's Hankerson. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds his man. It's Walker. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Coleman. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Huskies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Finds a man on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. This is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are good.
Breaks free in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll try it over the left side. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Makes one man miss. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Williams looking for a man. Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Walker. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Everybody on defense did such a good job on that play, leveraging the football and using the sideline to their advantage. They weren't letting him get north. They forced him east-west, got him out of bounds for a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Beavers are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires left. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They just keep firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Walker. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Past the first down marker and still running. The Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at second and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Williams will pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Final play of the quarter coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The throw to the outside is complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The sure hands. It's Boston. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. Firing to the right, complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hankerson. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The give to the tailback. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington, turning it on. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. On the move, he fires. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking for room, it's Coleman. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. 1st and 10 for the offense. They'll give it to him again. Got room to work. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. That's caught. It's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Hankerson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on... He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Williams will pass. Punch it out of the air. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Working the middle. It's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Slings it downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Beavers send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Boston. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're working that left side. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Williams looking for a man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete. On the defense, shoves him out of bounds at the 2.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Give to the back. Hey, midfield, he's got room. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're going going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Beavers are on the move. Off the play fake. He's in open space downfield. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Walker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. The give out of the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Oregon State. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Gets it past the marker. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in, it's Boston. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Williams will pass. Quickly complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Gets it out quickly. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. finds his man. It's Boston.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he can.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They run the reverse. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Williams looking for a man. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Husky. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. hauls it in. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Got his man.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
The Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's the pressure. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Got a man. It's Boston. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
1st and 10 from their own 17. Defuse the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He'll keep it on the sneak.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Quick toss. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Williams will pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Green. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Walker. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Card. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Beavers!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're...
Oh, he's got some... Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Huskies. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
I am a guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
That last score sort of felt like the finishing touches on a great meal, didn't it, as they get ready to line up for the kickoff. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. They get to him as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.